was Death Before Dishonor and Agnostic Front at CBGB spring of 1984. It might have been March or April. My introduction was quite eye-opening. Petrified. I was 13 years old. Does it have to be a New York club?
No, it could be anything. That's what this is anything anywhere.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Club you miss most from back in the day?
The Rat, Boston, Massachusetts. Boston's answer to CBGB's. I have just tons and tons of crazy stories and memories from that place. Just infamous. I'm sure you're aware.
It was the CBGBs of Boston.
Yes, it was.
I have a scar on my head from a gangrene show to prove it.
Saab. First time I had met Saab, he was up in Boston. I can't remember what show it was, but it was at a club called Bunratty's. And like, as violent and as crazy as Boston was, you know, everybody was Saab's, whoa, whoa, what's this kid doing? But nuts, crazy. I'd have to say it was in, I don't know if it was New Year's Day, 1989, or right around there. There was a benefit at CBGB's. It's like Gorilla Biscuits, Side by Side, Sick of It All, Agnostic Front, Straight Ahead, Reunion. That's probably the show that I wish that I'd gone to. But I was already up in Boston. I had no means of transportation, so couldn't get down. My introduction to Boston hardcore was Wrecking Crew, Punk Saliva, and Suicidal Tendencies. It was just after I moved to Boston. It was in 1987, and you know the difference between the two scenes, Boston and New York. I mean, that's when it was all clear to me that they were two completely different scenes.
Funniest guy in the hardcore.
Vinny Stigma.
I couldn't even get the words out. I started laughing myself. Funniest guy in the hardcore scene.
Vinny Stigma, hands down. And he's just funny naturally. It's unintentional most of the time. He has no idea that he's even being funny. It's just he's one of a kind. Yeah, there's a band out of Jacksonville, Florida. They're a thrashy band called Rhythm of Fear. Great. Did like 5 or 6 dates with them earlier this year. Great band. Ginn was my first and probably the most important. Later on, guys like Doug Holland and Paris, obviously. But Ginn for sure, my first. Songs that we don't play all that often, Public Assistance, You're a Mistake, and Victim in Pain. I've been around long enough. I'm friends with everybody. I've always kind of been in the middle. It's one scene. That's just how it is. There's no difference to me. That's why I've been around for as long as I have. Russia, and I'll tell you why. All the years I've been going to shows and been a part of this touring, and I've seen a lot of crazy stuff, but when we were in Moscow, was it 2014? Roger grabbed me backstage, like, you gotta see what's going on out there. It's like the craziest thing I've ever seen. So Roger said it's the craziest thing he's ever seen. I gotta see what's going on. The kids are lighting themselves on fire in stage, I swear to God. Lighting themselves on fire in stage dive. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these kids? Craziest thing I've ever seen at a show.